maybe 4.
Okay, we are live.
Okay, cool. So, are there people in the room watching right now?
Yeah.
Okay. So, guys, I just want to tell you we're going to start officially in about 4 minutes. We'll give people about 5 minutes to get into the room. It's about 9:16 right now. And since we are Brazilian, okay, with our mindset, we have to give people about 5 minutes, extra 5 minutes. It's normal in our culture here. But if you're from outside of Brazil, then it's like you're wondering, well, why do you need an extra 5 minutes? It's time, okay? But that's not the way it works here in Brazil. So,
Yeah.
what
I don't
about
know.
in your job with Siemens, Marcelo? Did you guys start on time?
No. No. Here in US, no.
Really? How much time did they give them?
Like Brazil, 5 minutes, 3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And finish after the time, like 1, 2, 3 minutes more.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
I think the
normal.
only place that I saw so straight like this, it was in Germany and Japan.
Okay. So Americans are a little bit liberal, huh?
Yeah, I think it's now more flexible, like
Okay, cool. So, did everybody have a good day?
yeah.
I did.
So yeah, I did. It's the year, like I said before, we have some snowstorms still snowing outside, but it's
Right now
okay.
it's snowing.
Yep.
So this is not normal to have this much snow in Minnesota even.
No, the normal is up to April.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the normal here. I heard about that, so I don't know if it's true or
This is your
not. But
first summer, snowing and the winter season, huh?
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'll introduce you in a couple more minutes. So
Mm-hmm.
Leo, everything's straight on your end, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I see Marcelo Costa. How are you doing, sir? Good evening to you. So we'll get started here in about 1 more minute. So today in Sao Paulo, it did not rain. My goodness, it's been raining so much.
It's pouring
Yesterday
in Brazilian.
in Brazil too?
Yeah, pouring all day long.
Today?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And this is
Yeah.
good because it's very dry in Brasilia, usually.
Mm-hmm.
Right now we have -3 degrees Celsius here.
In Minnesota, huh?
Yep, Minneapolis.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's
So
hot.
we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is gonna be recorded. And so the people that do not have the ability to come tonight to listen to the show, they'll have the ability to look at the video later using YouTube. And so I just want to tell you, my name is Uncle Bruce. I'm here with Leo and Marcelo. Leo is our coordinator and administration person to make sure we do everything right. And then Marcelo is our guest speaker tonight. And tonight we're talking about ChatGPT. GPT. And Marcelo uses this software and his company. He works with Siemens. I met Marcelo here in Brazil. I was a facilitator for his learning process of English, but he was a fast learner and he didn't need much of my services, but I gave him a few pointers, okay, in his English. But Marcelo and I have been friends now for probably around 10 years, I would say. And now he's in Minnesota in the United States. And before that, he was in Mexico.
Yep.
So he's working with the company Siemens, which is a German company, but he's traveling a lot and living in different places. So he's living the dream, okay? He's living in a place he always wanted to live, which is the United States. So now he has the ability to become a citizen, probably, if he wants to be. and then his future plans are to move on to Portugal. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, this is my plan.
Or Germany.
Oh, Germany is yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but Portugal
Okay.
is my
Do
next.
you know some Germany? Some German?
A
Well,
few
he
words.
speaks about 5 or 6 languages right now.
Yeah, yeah, I can understand very well, but to speak
He
German
speaks
is complicated.
Spanish. He speaks a little bit of Portuguese. Okay. He speaks English. He
More or
speaks
less.
Japanese, and he speaks some German. So about 4.5 languages.
Yeah, thank you very much, Bruce, to introduce myself. And yeah, I always say that you are the responsible for part of this dream, for my dream, right? Because now I'm living here in USA, exactly in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a cold, very cold place to live. Yeah,
I told you. It's almost the same as my state, Michigan, but I think it's colder than my state, Michigan.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So before, like you said, I lived in Mexico, in Monterrey, and Brazil. Yeah, so I've been working for Siemens more than 20 years, I think. Yeah, and now I
And
have
you're
a
an
position.
engineer, right? By
Yeah.
education, and your job is a lot connected with engineering and managing
Yeah, especially
people in jobs.
Yeah, I'm an electronic engineer, and I work for my basically my business my job is support customers for to implement technology regarding the basically automation process for the industry. And now, for example, we have a lot of softwares, and we have the industry 4.0. It's very important to transform the productions and move forward, right, for the future. And this is just a resume that what I do here. And in US right now, I'm responsible for sales technology and support customers to produce more and more and more. So this is my job right now.
Well, let's go ahead and dive into the subject of ChatGPT. And if you could tell me in your own words, because I'm not holding you to be an expert on everything, but you understand a lot about ChatGPT. So can you explain in your own words what this is, this new or this reasonably new software platform, whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, well, ChatGPT is not so new for me because I have been hearing about the ChatGPT, I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago. Now we are in the version 4, right? The OpenAI released the version 4, I think 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago. But when I moved to US, the OpenAI launched and released the version 3 for the people to be popular. So everybody can connect and use the chat. It's a chat, right? You can ask anything, write
Is
anything.
it like Alexa? Alexa, tell me the best song in the world.
No, it's kind of, yeah. But the different thing is that all the data, this machine learning using the data until 2021, not up to 2021. So everything that they answer or respond to you is based on data from up to 2021. So it's an amazing tool. But it's amazing tool and dangerous too, right? Why? Because of course you can use for good reasons, for good proposals, right? But of course you need to be careful because sometimes they answer you in the wrong way, right? So you need to check all the answers before you go forward and publish, for example.
It's kind of like Waze, when you're using Waze for directions and it says, oh, go this way, and it takes you to a favela. It's like, it's not always the best way.
Yeah, I use it ChatGPT for example, to support me to write some articles, to find some customers, to investigate some customers. He especially here in US see the potential for sales and etc. And the answer was good, not so. That's more than I expected, of course. But yeah, I use it for I don't know. Yeah, I use it a lot. And but like I said, you need to be careful, right, with the ChatGPT. It's an amazing
Marcelo.
tool. Yeah.
No, the point, sometimes you don't have the answers you would like, but if you train the ChatGPT, so you can get more accurate information. So you have to train, okay? So
Yeah.
these days I wanted ChatGPT to do something, and I had to rewrite as many ways as I could to get the answer I wanted.
Yeah, for example, I'm a Brazilian guy. I'm from São Paulo. I'm Corinthians fan, right? And I asked to ChatGPT, Palmeiras has the world championship or not? And the answer was yes, but it's wrong. Everybody knows it's wrong. And I said to the ChatGPT, no, you are wrong. And the answer was, oh, yes, I'm wrong. Sorry about that.
So it's almost like a robot language in a way.
Yeah, it's a kind of, yeah, it's a algorithm, right? So we have the machine learning behind. Machine learning, it's not so new, because I remember when I was in my college a long time ago, my professors and my teachers explain about the machine learning and neural network and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Artificial intelligence, not, we are using artificial intelligence for a long time. For example, the last rover, the robot that we sent to Mars, Perseverance, right? The landing software, the algorithm for landing, was controlled by artificial intelligence. Right? Can you 7 minutes landing controlled by artificial intelligence?
Cool.
Yeah. And this algorithm was created by Siemens, my company.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
very nice.
I don't remember, but I heard something about 50,000 lines. The code, right? The complete code was more than 15,000 lines. For 7 minutes. 7 minutes landing.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
So we talked a little bit about the shortcomings. That's not 100% exact. Okay. I was talking to somebody last night in a meeting, and to me, it's like this ChatGPT is almost like this idea of big data. We talked about big data, and it like funnels all the information down to a point where it becomes something that you can use. Is that kind of an idea that we could probably associate, is using big data that gets funneled down to a point where it's usable?
Well, every data that flowed through the internet up to 2021, the ChatGPT captured this information, right? And now they are using. I'm sorry.
Books too. Books.
Yeah, everything on the internet was captured from ChatGPT, and now they are using. Of course, they are still learning, because it's impossible to learn everything just in 1 year, 2 years. But like you said, Leonidas, the ChatGPT is still training, and we are responsible for that. We are training the ChatGPT. I don't know if you remember, but we have, I don't know if when you create some logins or you need to log in for a specific website, let me check if you are not a robot, and put the chapter. Yeah. This is a letter. Please select the letters. You are training, because there are artificial intelligence behind. oh, this is a letter, this is a letter, this is a letter, this is a letter, or this is a car, or this is a sign, right? This is an ocean, this is a mountain. So you are training artificial intelligence behind. So this is the principle for the ChatGPT. It's the same. Now we have billions of people around the world using. I don't know how much people they are using the ChatGPT right now. I think millions. Training every single day. These two, every single day. It's crazy.
Okay.
Of course, shortcomings. Every software has shortcomings. It's normal. Yeah, I work for a company that launch and release software every single month. And after launch the software, release the software, that we need to improve and send and create service packs, hotfix, and etc. It's the same. It's the same principle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You need to train this intelligence.
Okay, so in regards to using ChatGPT, which I understand that Google indicated that they're going to use ChatGPT, or they already are, in their documentation, all of their Google Docs, Google Slides, Google Sheets, everything's going to be associated with ChatGPT. So like you said, it's learning how we think, how we process, how we respond to different impetus, okay, questions and so forth. So my question is, what is the security risk to companies or individuals that use these different online documentations? Like I use Google documents all the time, but is there a security risk using Google now? And I guess Microsoft is going to do the same if they already are. So they're going to do the same.
Well, Bruce, this topic it's very complicated regarding the cybersecurity, right? Because once we are connected on internet, you are open, man.
Yeah, when you connect the internet, it knows where you are. It knows which IPS, internet service, ISP, internet service provider, where you are at, basically in the world. So yeah,
Exactly.
I understand.
So, of course, we have risk. Probably in the future, the artificial intelligence will be used for check for safety reasons or military reasons, army reasons. I don't know. I'm 100% sure that they are using right now. I remember when I was in college, my professor told me about a software in US from FBI. I don't remember to detect narcos in some stadiums, NBA play games or NFL games. It was a long time ago, 20 years or 25 years, I don't remember. And so this is not so brand new, right? So,
well, the Chinese have their cameras all set up to get your eyes and your facial recognition. They know who's in the streets, walking and shopping and doing things. So
exactly.
It's become a crazy life that we live.
Yeah,
but many people say, I'm going to be off the grid. I'm not going to be part of this game, you know?
Yeah, the main problem for the artificial intelligence is now we have virus with artificial intelligence. Virus. So do you know how many attacks we receive here in Siemens every single day? More than 8,000 attacks per day.
So you must have very good, strong security for your internet, huh?
Yeah. So it's part of our portfolio here. I
think of almost every company. English Brazil doesn't have this yet. We used some, but it's not much compared to what a normal company
the answer is yes, it's a risk. If you are using the ChatGPT or Microsoft Bing now are using the artificial intelligence too, the new version, right? And the risk we always have a risk to provide information or to attack and everything. So it's possible. Unfortunately, we are not 100% safe.
Okay, well, the company that basically started and owns the operations of ChatGPT is called OpenAI.
Mhm.
This OpenAI, is it kind of like MySQL, that it's like open source? What does it mean, OpenAI?
Yeah, the idea exactly is the open source in the beginning, but now, especially here in US, you can pay for, I think, $10 to have more access, more speed, and more answers, and etc. But somehow they need to make money, right? So they start like a startup here in US, and I heard something about Microsoft inject more than $1 billion to boost, right, the ChatGPT. That's the reason to use the Microsoft Bing right now. So, but yeah.
So Bing is just like a search engine, right? Bing.
Yeah, search like a Google,
Like Google?
yeah. Mm-hmm. The new version,
Mozilla and all
the
these
new version from Microsoft Bing they are using the ChatGPT behind for artificial intelligence. The only difference is that with the Microsoft Bing, when you look for something or did your research or do your research, the Microsoft Bing put the reference. Yeah. Oh, okay. I found this information, this website or this article or this whatever. So this is the only difference from ChatGPT.
So like Bing, Google, all these different search engines are feeding the ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
Basically, that's what's happening. Is that they're probably, and I know that I read an article yesterday or the day before that there's a lot of money being funneled into the GPT, the ChatGPT. A lot of money, crazy money.
A lot. $1 billion. Billion.
Yes.
Billion.
Ah, man, it's only $1 billion. Okay, just let him use the money. Thanks, man. That's a lot of money. And the guy that owns the company, like we were talking about, he's like 30, 35 years old.
Yeah.
Young guy.
So, yeah, he's very young. So, and smart, very smart guy. Very,
you said he was a
very
graduate
smart.
of MIT?
Yeah, I think he's from MIT. I think I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's a lot of money being slung or being thrown at this this technology. So they have a lot of money, therefore they can have a lot of people to analyze and to understand what's happening with the algorithm and how to change the algorithm so that it gains more information and can store more data. So it's a crazy time right now. And this is good. They say it's going to transform the internet.
Yeah, transform the internet. But like I said at the beginning, it's not new.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in my segment in the industry, the automation industry, we are using artificial intelligence for a long time, right? To improve the production, for example, to check the quality issues, to detect problems with parts and detect anything, any problem, and feedback the system, right, to adjust the machines and etc. So this is very new for the people, for people that use a smartphone or your personal computer in your home. So this
or your watch.
And your watch. This is amazing, right? So everybody can access the ChatGPT and the artificial intelligence. But for me and for the people that work in the industry or the software guy, for example, is not so new.
Not so new. Okay.
Marcelo, it's $20 a month, okay?
Okay, sorry.
I just double checked here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's $20. Yeah, I don't pay $20 per month. Yeah.
It's for the plus version. If you have the plus version, you can access the new ChatGPT.
The version 4, yeah. Check the pictures, I think, right? To detect pictures and something like that. Yeah, I heard something about, but I didn't try the version 4 yet.
Oh, one of the guys I was talking to last night said that I guess there's some technology that the search engine or something, you can show an image and it can tell you what it is.
Yeah.
And I saw one time it showed it was like somebody put together some chicken nuggets. They put them on a baking sheet and they put them in the configuration of the world. Okay, like North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and they made it look like the world. And so when the ChatGPT looked at this image, it says, "Oh, that's the world," and it was just chicken nuggets to be put in the design of the world, like the continents and stuff. It was funny. So it's still a long way off from looking at something and definitively saying that's what it is. But it's
learning.
on the right track.
It's learning. In the future, it's gonna recognize everything.
Probably. Like your microphone. You could probably look at your image of your microphones and say, "Oh, that microphone is this brand, this model. It was created in this year." You know.
Yeah, we have this kind of technology in our hands. For example, the iPhone, we have the Face ID.
Google Lens. Google Lens can recognize.
Google what?
Google Lens.
Google Lens. I never heard of that one. Is that like Google Glass or something?
No, Google Lens. You take a picture and it says what it is.
Wow, dude, I never heard of that one. It's Google Lens, and then you can find the website or something that has that.
Yeah, but
see, I'm learning something new tonight. I did read it in preparation of this meeting tonight, but there's so much to learn, so much.
Yeah, the automation and the technology never stopped me. So,
Marcelo,
yeah.
Have you heard of an application called Pictory that you can edit for example, you have a video, and then if you want to delete part of the video, and you can insert. Okay, it's all automatically. I don't know if you.
No, this is not my area. So, but I heard something about. I remember during the pandemic, one YouTuber from Spain, I think, recording some parts of the Madrid, or I don't remember exactly the city in Spain, and using this kind of software, they take out all the people from this video and just keeping this guy and the video safe. Oh, no, we are here in Madrid, for example. We don't have people in the streets. It's a ghost city. Can you imagine Madrid like a ghost city? So it was fake because he take out all the people from using this kind of software.
And you can also edit. For example, if you have a script, okay, and you, for example, let's imagine that you made a video and you forgot to say something. You can insert that, and he's going to use your voice to complete.
Yeah, this is
that's amazing.
Yeah, like music. Yeah, now there's a lot of platform that you can create music using artificial intelligence. To be honest, I tried because, like I'm a DJ like too, right?
You're a DJ. Let me hear your jingle.
Yeah, let me put my jingle here.
You are listening, DJ Marcelo Udo in the mix.
Woo! Yeah, you were telling me that you got a gig.
Yeah, so I tried this kind of platform to create music, but the result is terrible.
Not good, huh?
Yet.
Okay.
Yeah, probably in the future. Yeah, of course, it's artificial intelligence can increase the quality, and maybe in the few years or month, I don't know.
Is there a website?
Yeah, there's a lot of website that you can create music.
Do you know the name of any
I don't remember, but I can send to you the platform. But there, I think 3 or 4. I tried 3 or 4, and to be honest, I didn't like the result.
Not yet.
Not yet.
We have a comment or a question here by Carlos. and he says, "Hello, good presentation. May we trust in the current antivirus for protection in online banking, for example?" What do you think?
Yeah, this is a good question, Carlos. I did my master degree with the responsible for digitalization in Brazil for Bradesco Bank. He's my friend. And I was speaking with him about the cybersecurity, about the bank by cybersecurity, right? Especially in Brazil. Of course, it's not 100% safe, right? Because we have cyber attacks, hackers, and etc. every single day looking for opportunities to create frauds and etc. But in Brazil, we have one of the best cybersecurity system in the world. Yeah.
I think it's incredible that we can use Pix to make a payment today and the money is in the bank today. It's like amazing.
Yeah, here in the US,
you don't need to pay so much money. Like in the United States, they have a SWIFT code and all kinds of things. You can send money, but man, it costs a lot of money to send the money. So if you're sending thousands of dollars, okay. But if you just want to send 15 reais to somebody because it's like a fee for delivery or something like that, okay, you're going to send 15 reais. They're going to get 15 reais. There's no big deal. It's like really nice the way that Brazil has got their banking system.
Yeah, just for an example, I live in Brazil, of course, I'm Brazilian, in Mexico, and now in US. I have been suffering some attacks, banking attacks, fraud in Mexico and here.
Wow, in the United States too, huh?
But in Brazil, never happened. Never.
Interesting.
So yeah, you mentioned something interesting, Bruce, because here in US, when I moved here to US, I had to pay my furniture transportation, right? And I did a transfer, money transfer to a company here, and I wait for 2 days to send
Normally it's 5 days. Normally it's
2 days to send $1,000. 2 days. Look, man, I live in US. So
it's not as good. It's not as sophisticated as Brazil.
No, definitely not.
It's not.
Definitely
Brazil
not.
actually is on the cutting edge of technology when it comes to finances, I think.
Yeah,
Not
like I said,
but in the banking system, they've done a wonderful job.
Yeah, like I said, my friend from Bradesco, he's responsible for digitalization in this bank. He told me, well, Marcelo, be careful. No worries. We have a huge cybersecurity system in Brazil. Since the Banco Central Bank to a small bank in Brazil, no worries. We have guidelines, safety guidelines for that. But of course, again, it's not 100% sure that you never suffer an attack, right?
Okay. So like right now, it's on version 4. Is that what I understand?
Yeah.
Version 4 of the GPT.
Yeah.
Where do you see the future? I know something I read also when I was doing the research for this webinar. One thing that the creator of OpenAI was saying is that he believes that the next area of importance is going to be that we need to identify that we are human and that we are who we say we are. Okay? Like you need to identify you. And so there's going to be a lot of different ways to do that. Like answering questions that you tell the system that you know the answer to, and this is the correct answer. So that's one way. Another way may be through retinal identification. Another way may be through digital identification. So I don't know all the answers as to how we will identify that we're number one human and that my name is Bruce and this is really me, okay? Because in Facebook, I see all kinds of friend requests. Oh, I want to be your friend. Remember, this is me from your high school. And I get this all the time. I said, dude, this is a new account. My friend from high school did not start the account today or last week. They've had their account for years. So don't even try it. Goodbye. And I always claim it to be a fake account. There's no way it's going to be one of my classmates from high school and they're just starting Facebook. No, don't work like that.
Well, my concern for the future about the artificial intelligence, Bruce and Leonidas, is regarding there's a name called artificial intelligence consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem for me.
Becoming human?
Yeah.
Opa!
Yeah.
Look out, guys. You got what is it called? iRobot with Will Smith?
Something similar. Yeah.
The robots control the world.
Yeah, because I heard something about here in the US, some university, I don't know if Kentucky University, I don't remember, doing some tests using some robots, right? Like spiders, like a small spider with 4 or 6 legs, I don't remember, 6 or 8 legs. And in that moment, the professor or the guy from the lab take out one leg, and the spider adapt the movement, because the artificial intelligence and the consciousness is prepared for that. So, I think Edvan. I saw here in the chat, Edvan. So thank you. He put the name is singularity. Exactly. This is the problem.
What is that? Yeah. What is singularity?
Yeah, when the robot can control and see, okay, we don't need the human being anymore. Let's control everything. Let's kill everybody. So let's take control.
I saw that I think it was in Bing or some other AI. And it was the robot or the AI, bot was asking, how do I get the nuclear secrets or something like that?
No, I don't believe that it's impossible to get this kind of information, because when we have the encryptation, the military encryptation, it's so complicated to block, to attack, So I don't believe that, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But it's something to consider, the fact that we're creating robots to be as smart as we are, in a sense, to understand so many different things. Mm-hmm. And so when you teach all this to an entity, if you want to call a robot or AI an entity, it has all the consolidated information. It's like they're going to be able to make all these spontaneous decisions. And then to go on to the next level of implementing those decisions, and so that's the concern, is that the robot can now act as a human, make decisions, and keep on going, just like a human would. And if they have a little bit of maliciousness, to have malintent, it can be very, very bad for everybody.
Yeah, bring this artificial intelligence, this topic to my world, right? The automation. For example, nowadays we have a concept called prescriptive maintenance.
Called what?
Prescriptive maintenance.
What is that?
Like a prescription, like a doctor, right? We are collecting data from the machine for the production, sent to a database, internal database, or in the cloud, whatever. And there's some artificial intelligence analyzing this data and send back to the users something for a specific information. For example, let's do a simple example here, like electrical motors, right? Electrical motor, we need to perform some maintenance during short period, right? Because of the vibration, etc. So with this prescriptive maintenance, using this kind of software in the artificial intelligence, we can detect in 3 or weeks or 3 days or 1 month before the failure.
Before the what?
the failure.
Oh, the failure. Okay.
Yeah, the failure. So, and then we can send to the user for, oh, this motor in 1 month will be,
Will die.
we'll die, or we'll have a problem in the bearings or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So how can we do that using the data all the time, collecting data?
Yeah, that's interesting, because I know that you work with these big machines, electrical machines, like for like Bali, with mining, or with the platforms for mining oil, in the ocean. So I know that you work for these big machines, and it's very interesting that these sensors can detect little changes, and those little changes equate to the big change when the motor stops functioning. It's really very interesting.
I worked in the past in Brazil with this kind of technology, but now here in US, I'm working with robots. Yeah, for additive manufacturing. Yeah, especially for aerospace, for army. Yeah, we have a lot of robots. Now we.
Do you have a top secret clearance?
Not yet.
Not yet. It's hard, isn't it, man? It's hard. I had a top secret clearance in the military, but I had to go through a lot of evaluation.
I have 2 or 3 customers involved with the government here in the US. So sometimes we need to discuss specific projects, and I cannot discuss because I'm not US citizen.
Not yet. Yeah. But you will be. Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's a little bit hard because the military is secretive about their business, and so they want to make sure that you can be trusted, okay? And you can be, but they need to have more information about you as a person and about your position in the world, because you've worked with Siemens for a long time. That's very important.
There's an interesting fact here. For example, everybody's in the world think that NASA is the best company, or the best department that for technology, or to invest a lot of money in technology, but no.
What is?
Army.
Oh, the military.
The military, yes.
The military machine.
Yeah, the military budget here in US, it's around $750 billion per year. $750 billion per year. The NASA budget, it's around 20 billions, 20. So who invests more in technology?
Yeah, the military budget is very big. So it's good.
Because the USA is the police of the world, So.
Yeah, and I don't like that, because the United States is always looked at, come on, United States, fix it. It's like, dude, why did the United States have to fix everything? Brazil, you can help too. And Nicaragua, you can help. Come on, everybody needs to help, some money, some energy. But the United States, man, that's not cool. I don't like it. But this is a reality, because if you look at the different societies, the United States has a heart for giving. They do. And that's why, not to get off the subject of GPT, but the United States has a society that likes to give, to help situations, to help the underdog, to help the people who have a hard time helping themselves. And so, in this GPT thing, connecting that, the United States has open AI. Okay, they're the ones that created this. And so they're not the only ones using it. They're not the only ones that had the idea, but they're the ones that are saying it's open. You can use it. But, everybody else in every other country says, okay, let's use it. But they don't, many people don't contribute back. They don't give information back. They just want to take. And that's what I think is different about Americans. Not to elevate Americans above anybody else, but I know, as being an American, if I see something happening in this society in Brazil and it's wrong, I will try to stop it. If I see somebody robbing another person, I'll try to stop it. I don't want to get killed, but I'm not going to let them get away with it if I can help it. I'll follow the car. I'll smash a motorcycle. I don't like people doing bad against other people. And so I will try to do something. Most of Brazilians, but I'm not getting involved in this one, man. I'm getting out of here now. Not me. You know, I'm trained as a soldier, and I'm here to help. And I will. If I can, I'll do it. I almost died trying to save somebody else. It's just part of the fabric of being an American that I think it's not everybody, but many Americans want to help if they can. And I want to see that with Brazilians. It takes a little transformation of the mind of saying, I need to help. That's why I'm always about volunteering. You know, English Brazil exists because we want to help Brazilians to become better with their language. That's what it's all about. We need money, so we charge money to the people who want more than one time a week. If a Brazilian wants an English class, they go one time a week, maybe two, but normally one time a week for 1 hour with a private teacher or a class. Okay, but if you want more, with the school, you pay more. With English Brazil, you could go one time a week for free. One time a week for free. If you want more, then you pay a little bit of money, but it's not high. It's a low cost. So this GPT is open source. Everybody can use it at this moment. But like Leo said, if you want more, you got to pay $20. Okay,
Exactly.
it's not much. It's not much, but you know, maybe your company or maybe you want to have more, so you buy it. It's the same thing with English Brazil. You know?
Yeah, but $20 times million people, it's a lot of money.
Well, that's the thing. In English Brazil, we don't charge much, but if a lot of people want to use it, then we can make some money. And English Brazil has the concept that we want to become professional. We want a CEO. We want a CIO, a CFO. We want to have these professionals so that I can stop doing all the work that I do every day. I want to stop. I want other people to do it. And I want them to get paid. So if they get paid, that means that we're getting the money coming in. Thousands of reais, because to have a CEO, it's going to take probably 5,000 to 7,000 reais a month to say, okay, I'll do it. I get somebody to say, I'll do it for 5,000 or 7,000. It's not a lot of money, but it's enough to get started. Okay. And as we get more money, you elevate the pay of the CEO. You elevate the pay of the other people in the company. Like right now, we pay very little to people, but eventually we'll pay more to the teachers, the organizers. And so that's what it's about. And I don't want to get on my soapbox because I can talk all day about that one. So anyway, getting back to GPT, I think, are you going to start using GPT for your DJ job?
Yeah, especially here, like Plan B or Side B, right? I learned this expression here in US, the Side B, right? It's like a Plan B. My Side B, I'm planning to do to perform and to do some parties here in US, like a wedding parties and etc.
And how will you use GPT?
Yeah, to select, for example, I don't know how much music I have to play during the wedding party, which kind of music was the most played songs. And I asked to ChatGPT, please tell me 200 songs most common in the wedding party in Minnesota, for example, the state that I live.
Wedding party, Latin in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a Latin. You told me it's going to be a Latin family, right?
Yeah, and I have my first contract.
So cool.
Yeah, it's I think the celebration for 15 years old for one girl. I don't remember, but anyway, it's a Latin family. Yeah, they invite me and contract me for this party, and in June or July. And but I for oh my goodness, okay, I live in Mexico. I know the culture, I know the songs, but I need to understand which kind of music I need. And so I put in the ChatGPT for please give me a list of the songs for Latin family parties and etc. And the ChatGPT gave to me.
Wow, 200,
cool. Yeah. Oh, please.
So that's a practical application of using GPT today.
Yeah, for this kind of thing, yes, it's very interesting. But for the other, for example, to write a task for a school task like an article, I think it's not the best way to use this kind of thing, you know. So
Well, I don't know. I think I might try to use it for some communication for English Brazil. I will.
yeah,
think
you
about
can
that.
try. Yeah, you can.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of people make money using ChatGPT, like to write a script, to write a blog, write everything.
Mhm.
So you can do money. You can make money. Sorry, and yeah, but you need to use your imagination, right? There's a lot of YouTuber here in US saying, "Oh, today I made $1,000 using ChatGPT." Yeah, so yeah, it's insane, but yeah,
I guess it's
the
possible.
yeah, but I don't know. So yeah, you can use the ChatGPT combined with the other tools, right? Like I said, you need to be creative, guys. So maybe you can create good things, nice things, you know, to share with your followers or etc. I'm not YouTuber. I'm not old-fashioned guy, you know. So and yeah, but I use it. I'm using for that to select the song, select the which kind of music for the specific parties, you know. So this kind of thing.
Where's this family from? Where do they have their roots? Which country?
Mexico.
Mexico. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Fortunately, I live in Mexico for 6 years, so I know very well how the things works, you know, in Mexico.
Cool. Cool. So, does anybody have any final questions they'd like to ask from the members who are watching us right now? Any last thing you would like to ask? I'm looking for any other questions I'd like to ask real quick. So I think we've already covered the things I wanted to talk about. So I guess the next steps for GPT is, like I said, number one, the owner of OpenAI was talking about he thinks it's going to be to identify us as human and to be who we say we are. And that's already a challenge. I mean, I know that I have some contacts with different American companies, and they always have to ask me several questions before they start talking to me about business with them, especially a financial agency. They always have to ask me security questions that I created when I started my account.
Yeah,
so,
but we already have this kind of technology, Bruce. For example, I use my cell phone here in the US to access my banking account in Brazil, and I have iPhone, and to access to my application here, they check my identity using the Face ID.
Yes, I use that with the company called Nubank, my online banking for English.
Yeah, I have account in Brazil, in Banco Itaú, right, and in Bradesco's too. So I access from here using my Face ID. I don't need to put the passcode or the
You haven't
insurance.
sent me any money lately. What's going on, man? I need some money. Oh man, yeah. But I just think I think very highly of the banking system in Brazil. I'm just really thankful that we have this, because most other countries don't have anything like it.
Yeah, Brazil was, I think, one of the first countries in the world to start to use computers, mainframe systems, in 80 decades or 70 decades, I think. The first programming language was COBOL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
I remember the name, but I never knew really what it was.
Yeah, so language. That's the reason to be the infrastructure be so huge, you know. So.
Mm-hmm. So would you say that ChatGPT is associated with any special language for computer language, or no? It's a chat language.
I don't know which kind of language they use it. Probably Python, I don't know, or R. Python is Python. Python.
Yeah, I've heard Python. You said R.
R. Letter R.
What is this?
Yeah, R. Yeah, normally Python. You can create artificial intelligence in your Excel.
Yeah. Oh, using formulas?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
You can connect to ChatGPT.
No. You can create. I remember in my college, my professor create a special formula for this is not artificial intelligence, but machine learning, right? Using some formulas. Yeah. Yeah, so you can create something like this using a simple spreadsheet in Excel. It's not, like I said, artificial intelligence is not so new. We use artificial intelligence for a long time. But now with ChatGPT, okay, now it's the show time, right? So.
Oh, Ed Von just put a new comment. You see it?
Yeah, so most of the Brazilian bank system are developing COBOL. Yeah, it's like a system pay really well for who? Yeah, exactly, Edvan. I have some friends in Brazil, very old guys.
COBOL is one of the first language, computer language.
Yeah, I think yes. I was very young when I heard something about COBOL. Yeah, I remember basic COBOL, Fortran, this kind of language. Yeah. And
you know a big difference between the United States and Brazil is
regarding
this.
What? What is this?
This is a toothpick. If you're American, this is how you use it. In public. In public. Okay? But in Brazil, it's like this.
Yeah, US is the I agree.
United States people are crazy.
Because in the US you have a melting pot in the US, okay? They are not all Americans, okay?
Well, some of them are hillbilly, and a lot of them seem to be hillbilly. Hey, how you doing there, Joe? It's crazy. They do it in the restaurant like, it's like, close your mouth, man.
Yeah, here in US, it's a different culture. For example, this week I had a meeting with my customer, of my big customer here, and I invite him to go out for lunch. And I thought, let's select some good restaurant, good food. No, let's go to McDonald's. What?
My goodness. Yeah, Americans, you know what? McDonald's is a professional company based on flavor. I think it's called peptides. They understand the peptides of what makes our mouth salivate. It's all, the flavors of McDonald's are based on that, man. It's like crazy. Why do you want to go to McDonald's when you can go to Fogo de Chão? What's up with that, dude?
Yeah, but
and you were going to pay, right? You were paying.
Yeah. But here it's different. Like the culture is different. They don't like to spend more long time lunching.
That's true too. Fast food, because I have a lot of work to do. I don't have time to spend an hour for lunch. No, I have 20 minutes max.
Yeah, okay, in Brazil, that's it. In Brazil, normally we spend 2 hours lunch, right? Like business lunch. Yeah. 2 hours, 3 hours. In Mexico,
States,
6. In Mexico, 6 hours.
No.
Yeah.
A siesta. Yeah.
No wonder they always have siesta. Yeah.
Siesta.
I remember. Yeah. Normally 5 hours, 4 hours for a business lunch. So it's crazy. Mexico is crazy.
Well, guys, I greatly appreciate everybody coming tonight and sharing with us. Marcelo, thank you so much for expounding on what you know about ChatGPT. It's a big area, a big topic, but you explained a lot of things from your perspective and about what you know about this new technology. And even our audience, some people knew some things. So that's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, no. So, I really appreciate your invitation, Bruce and Leonidas, and you are my friend, Leonidas too. So if you need more,
we do need another webinar about music. I think that'd be a cool one.
About music, but about what? What kind of music? What kind of?
I don't know. We'll think of something.
We'd like to see you singing.
Well, he can play some music for us. I'm sure they can.
Yeah, maybe I can sing in Spanish because when I sing,
we could do some music review. We can do a review of some different music that we like, that we want to listen to. Even people in the audience can say, "Oh, what about what is it, Santana.
Carlos Santana. Yeah.
Carlos Santana.
is
Let's-
great.
What do you think about his music? And then we can say, okay, which song are you thinking about? And then you can play that song by just going to YouTube, and we can listen to a little bit of it and have a conversation. So
He's
this is
Mexican.
another possibility.
He's Mexican from Guadalajara. Carlos Santana. But yeah, he moved to US a long time ago. So there's another question here. What instrument do you play, Marcelo? No, I don't play
He plays the
instrument.
mixer. He plays the mixer.
I don't play instrument. I just play
In the mix.
In the mix. Yeah, I'm DJ. Yeah.
He's a DJ.
Yeah, in the past I tried drums, but no. To be honest, I don't. Oh,
But I
I
think this
play.
is a
Yeah, no, I
possibility.
play the instrument. I play. Yeah, wait a minute.
What?
When I was a child, a younger guy in Brazil, I love it just to listen samba. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned to play pandeiro and
What's that?
repique, timba, triangle too.
Oh, like a
yeah.
cymbal. Or not cymbal,
Yeah.
but tambourine.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
tambourine,
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I
cool.
can play this kind of
Oh,
instrument.
triangle.
Yeah. But for the guitar, drums, and etc., no, I just play my finer controllers.
Okay, guys, we need to stop for tonight. I need to go watch some TV with my wife. But thank you guys again for coming tonight. Look forward to seeing you in the next
Bruce.
round. Thank you, guys. Have a
Okay,
good night.
thank you. Bye-bye.
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 Thanks for coming.